All right, we are live now. Sorry, computer issues. We are expecting technical defecation. Please stand by because if you stand in front, you might end up getting splattered. That's the running joke. Now I was doing this. And boom! I have opened up the Freedom Forum, motherfuckers. Get on up, y'all. Say hi. Do something stupid. I don't know. Just no porn bombing. And don't bully anybody in the chat or on the panel. It's just not cool. Everything else, lies. Welcome to the Freedom Forum. The one place on YouTube where you can literally cut loose with just about everything. The only reason why there's the two rule situation is specifically because we want to still have a place to do this. That's it. So, like I said, no bullying, no porn. Everything else flies. Have fun. Goof off, drink, fuck around, cuss your mind out, smoke your mind a day. I don't care. Whatever does please you is your pursuit of happiness. Do so. This is the Freedom Forum. That's what this is for. If you got something that is just, a burning desire, something that is an edge on your mind and just, raking you across the coals, this is the place to let loose on that. This is the place to get it off your chest and unburden yourself. Kick back, smoke some, and just relax. Because as I said, this here is the Freedom Forum. That's what this is for. So now I'm going to, right quick, I'm going to set up the phone so that it's on its little spot where it's precariously set so as it will fall at the moment's touch, but at the same time, happens to have a really good picture of the inside of the woodshed here. So do bear with. And those of you who are motion sick, close your eyes for a sec. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Hello, and welcome to the Freedom Forum. All you beautiful peoples, all you insane motherfuckers, and all you lovely patriots. That's one of those. God, I'm glad I'm friends with y'all. Honest to God, because if you ever met, you ever met me in a different light, you might think, well, what do you have to worry about, dude? You practice 6 different types of martial arts. You've got air guns that are known to be able to take down moose. You're, a gymnast, an acrobat, a fucking, basically Superman without the strength. In fact, the inverse of Superman's strength. But everything else kind of just goes so. Hey, Hoosiers. And I'm glad that y'all come by. I really appreciate you being here and spending the time with me. Yeah. I need those watch hours. What the fuck ever. I don't give a shit. You know me. I fly by the seat of my pants. I was raised by my daddy and by my mama. My mom always had a plan and tried to work that plan, but that plan never worked out. My daddy, he always flew by the seat of his pants. Literally, he could fly through the gates of hell with his hair on fire and a fucking handful of gasoline and come out the other side smelling like a rose. That was my old man. The man could literally fly, like, he flew by the seat of his pants. His whole existence was, well, fuck it, let's go. So, as you could tell, growing up with that kind of influence, you know, I have something that it kind of it was a way for that my brain associated with both my parents, and it created a somewhat kind of camouflage, if you will. See, when folks look at me, they see scatter, they see chaos, they see, you know, shit thrown everywhere. And, you know, for a lot of people, it's the same way, I know. But what it really is it's a mental exercise in neuroplasticity, in memory, and in problem solving. Because if you've got everything organized and you know where everything is, all right, then, you know, you can run to it and grab it, and then there you go, you got that. But say, for instance, you know, one of your kids went and grabbed it, and it's not there anymore. Well, now you've got to focus on stuff that you don't normally have to focus on because your tools are there, or your gear is there, or this, that, or the other is where you expect it to be. Now, on the inverse of that, I have everything scattered all to the hell and four winds. There are things in Los Angeles that are mine that are just still sitting there. There are things in fucking Florida that are mine that somebody's running around on because I left it there. And you know what people say, you know, well, shit, it's not yours. Yeah, it is. It's just, you know, you're riding it. You're running around on it. You have it. It is actually mine. I'm the one who purchased it. I'm the one who originally owned it and kept good care of it. You know, like my bicycle, and I, you know, back in Florida, I rode that thing everywhere, but I kept it in good condition, and it had a trailer. Those things did not come back to California with me. So again, it's a matter of, I got shit everywhere. I know where it is, but it doesn't matter as much because I have this ability, this knowledge, and I wanted to put this knowledge out there. It is called improvisation. Improvisation is one of the most beautiful abilities anybody could ever have. If it is a talent for you, even better. But if it's only just a skill set, then okay, that's great. Because improvisation allows you to circumvent problems and solve problems that you would not otherwise be able to solve on your own. Or in that instance. You see what I'm saying? So it's one of those. Y'all ever you watch the TV show MacGyver growing up, I'm sure, or you know, when you're a little older, depending on age range. Improvisation is one of the most powerful skills to have in any situation. You could actually succeed in ways that you wouldn't normally. So I wanted to put that out there. You know, don't forget to improvise. I mean, I believe that the Marine Corps calls it improvise, adapt, and overcome. The Boy Scout version of that is try until you succeed. And no preparation is always going to be 100% good enough. So remember to improvise. It's literally the way that the Boy Scouts put it. See, I was a Boy Scout. That's what actually got me involved to be a Minuteman once I turned 18, was the whole idea of, you know, I was already a Boy Scout. I actually went in when I was in Cub Scouts, I was a Wolf Scout first rather than a Tiger Scout. And that was a fairly interesting situation, if I do say so, because to actually get in, I had to still already pass all of the Tiger Cub qualifications, which there weren't many, but you get my drift. And then, because of my age, I had to come in as a Wolf Scout. So I was a Wolf Scout. And we were Cub Scouts, then Webelos, and Boy Scouts. And a Boy Scout is actually a full salute, so as you know. Yeah, I went all the way to 3 Feather Star Scout, and that was about the time I got out of the Boy Scouts. So you get the what I'm saying. I went all the freaking way through that shit, and I learned a lot from the Boy Scouts. It's an experience that helped me to understand people, to understand the world, really. And now our young men have lost that. They don't have that no more. The Boy Scouts is a thing of the past. I want you to understand, you know, with all the scandals and all the bullshit that went down with the Boy Scouts and whatnot, and Boy Scouts of America was one of the greatest institutions was ever created, and it was ruined by a fair few individuals. See, I wasn't so much an Eagle Scout, cuz I was never goody two shoes enough for that. I couldn't stay out of fighting. That was always my thing. I could not, even though I strived for it, because of 2 things. One, I wasn't yet old enough, and 2, I couldn't keep from fighting. That's one thing in my life that has always plagued me, is I've always been a fighter. You can kind of see it today, especially. Most days you can't really see this, but today you can see it because that's the side I was sleeping on this morning. And so, yeah, I got this big old black eye, and you can kind of see how down here it doesn't look like as if it's like normal. This whole side of my face, you got to remember, was caved in when I got into that fight. And it acts like a balloon, so I literally blow it out. But blowing it out puts pressure on my orbital and causes me to have black eye. So that, yeah, I could not stay from fighting. Funny enough, that's exactly the quality that the American Patriot Army, California militia wanted in their guy, you know, with their guys, is literally, you know, that's what they wanted, was that you are broomstick shoved up the ass perfect at the same time as you can cut loose a little bit and you can fight. The militia wants to talk to you, son. It's like, Thank you. Thank you for noticing me. It was nice. Shit. Unfortunately, that only came after I had a couple of run-ins with the law and the freaking head med doctors. You know how them people are. They'll diagnose you with something even if it's not really true. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, KP, do you not have, let me check that out right quick. Do the silence on it. Papa's working, yeah. I understand, dude. All right. Now, yeah. Enjoy that zoot suit there, sir. Mr. KP Heathen. Enjoy the dress blues. Grant, fuck, it's been a while since I've seen you, brother. How you? Oh, and let me set this up, yeah. All right, fine. Shit. Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can say hi to them. Chill. Washing the tail. That's fine. Oh, boy. All right. You're knocking stuff over. This needs to leave. Where'd you put it? Okay. Fill the dust off, eh? Take that with you. Yeah, Houdini had to come and say hi. Otherwise, he was going to feel as if he was being left out. All right. And I'm back. And yeah, by the way, I don't know. Did I pin that? Shit, I need to do that right quick. Hang on just a sec. All right. Yeah, the invitation's pinned at the top of the chat. If you want to come in, by all means, feel free. The panel is open. This is the Freedom Forum. I'm going to change the banner right quick so that we have ourselves a little extra. It's just fun shit, you know. Yep, there we go. That's one. And there. Speaking of bears. Yeah, it's hard to, you're right about that, Deb. You are absolutely right about that. It's really hard to find joy when it costs so much to do a damn thing. I hear you. But as it were, like song says, that's entertainment right there. That's a good old time, and I don't care who says what. You don't understand what it says? I really like this beer. I'm gonna say that a lot, by the by. It's not like I'm being paid or anything to endorse them. I just like this beer. This is a good flavored beer. It's like, some beers, there's not a lot of flavor to it. It tastes like bread and water. Garrett, Widow's Diary, good to see you. Yeah, the little things is what makes the world a better place. One of these days, I'm gonna have a lot of them little things. Actually, funny enough, Heathen, I wanted to point this out. I do. I actually brewed my own tunny of wine a couple years back, and that's the first I've done since I was a young man. I was about 4 or 5 years old. I used to help my dad brew batches of beer. My mind was always like a sponge. It's always been like that. I just pick shit up and retain it. So it's just a matter of my short-term memory sucks ass. That's a good thing, Garrett. It's a good thing to support those men and women that are out there. All right. And mind you, all right, I'm going to turn off the cam for a minute because I'm going to start making people sick. Yeah, I say definitely support Anthony, support all of the militia who are out there doing it, because they're doing it. I was down there on the border for a while. It is not a fun fucking place to be. Not unless you're a tourist. If you're a tourist, it's a blast. If you ain't a tourist, if you're a militiaman, every night you're getting your ass shot at, or into a fight, or having things try to eat you, snake bit, shit like that. It's not fun. So, when it's a blast, but it's you get my drift. It's fun, but it's not fun. So yes, definitely support those that are out there doing it. Like KP Heathen, for example. He's out there doing it. I've been watching, man. I have been watching. Just because, we had whatever earlier doesn't mean shit. I've been watching. I've been watching your content. I've been watching your social posts on the YouTube. Exactly, dead on, man. We should all be there. I'm a long way from there now. I did not at the time even have an iota of the firepower that I needed to be able to do what I was doing down there. And I was getting my ass shot at every fucking night. I still do not have the firepower necessary to be able to do what I could do down there. honestly, I really do need to get that all in Light and Wonder, to be fair and honest. I personally do not have the firepower necessary. And I need to. There's something right there. Yeah, there was a night I was down there. Fuck, that was a scary sitch. Full auto fire, not fucking semi-auto, not somebody fast fingering it. No. Enough rounds around my feet that I swear to God, I thought I was gonna die. Scared the absolute fuck out of me. So, yeah. You know what I was carrying that night? All right there. Hatsan Flash QE. Quiet energy. Air gun, not firearm. Yes, I was carrying an air gun. Because that's what I do. So, yeah, you make do with what you got. Show, just to show people that you can do it. But in all reality, if you're going to be down there and you're going to be taking that kind of bullshit, that kind of heavy fire, that kind of crap, you need the firepower to be able to back it up. It's just a reality. Yeah, New Orleans, a little big to carry in New Orleans. That look like somebody's going into the fucking heat. This right here, this would do it. Oh, that's actually a plug for the handle there. So, it's a bump plug so that you don't bang shit up, but I like to put it up front here because it also does something else. It works, if I do it right, as a recoil dampener. Keeps the sights from vibrating. There you go. Semi-automatic air gun. It's an air gun. This is not a firearm. This is an air gun. And it's hard to show it because YouTube and their don't point the muzzle at the camera policy. But if you look here, you can see that's actually got a plastic shield there. It is, yeah, it's an air tank. So it's an air gun. It's not a firearm. Still can't do the job. What up, cat? What's happening, cat? Okay, so he's just documenting it. Right now, that's all that anybody can do is the militia down there. I want to make that clear. When I was down there on the border, the reason why I had to I had to leave in the first place. Once there was no reason for me to be down there, and the firepower situation, and on top of that, not allowed to shoot back. I mean, you're not allowed to shoot back in your own defense. Are you fucking shitting me? If it's suspected illegal immigrant, you're not allowed to shoot back in your own defense. That order got me pissed. Everything else was fine until that shit happened. So, but yeah, I'll go back down there. Shit. I really wanted to get the railgun attachment system set up for this thing before I did all that. I actually wanted to design this thing into a railgun so that I would be able to shoot an air gun projectile, or if I chose that I needed it for that particular, I could accelerate that air gun projectile to about Mach 3, Mach 4. So, you know, use science. When you can't have a firearm, use your brain. Use science. Use physics. Overcome the situation. It's improvisation. See what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to tell you people, that you just like, you're not catching right 100%. A railgun is not a firearm. An air gun is not a firearm. A combination air gun railgun is not a firearm, because a firearm has a specific set definition. Listen to what I say. It utilizes a firing pin striking a priming chemical that then burns, and it starts a chemical reaction within the set gunpowder. It has to be started with that impingement from that needle, that firing pin hitting that primer, and that is the definition difference between a firearm and an air gun in all reality, because an air gun operates off of a venturi. It is an air valve. It's the only difference. So if I says I could take this thing, this is my Hatsan, Hatsan Invader Auto, the air gun, mind you, YouTube. All right, I take this and I were to place a couple of steel construction rails here with a specific apparatus around the muzzle area so that it would stop the rails from pinching together. I'd have a little brace there. And then I ran two parallel welding electrodes, really. That's all I'd really need is welding electrodes. Two parallel welding electrodes along those bars. That already creates a discharge of 4.6 volt. Now, if I were to up that to several mega milliamps, or not milliamps, mega amps of energy, then I can accelerate that projectile utilizing just that 4 to 6 volt range, because it's such a wide band. I could use that electrical impulsion to then accelerate that projectile. And by using the amperage to being right, I can then accelerate that projectile to the speeds that projectile can be utilized in otherwise situation, like say combat, long range target shooting, long range hunting, long range plinking, whatever. And also, for that matter, because of the speeds involved and the mechanism, if you were to amp it up enough, theoretically, I'm not saying this is actually real, like fucking right now I can do it sort of science possible, okay? But theoretically, you could punch holes in lightly armored vehicles with that. With just what I explained to you, the railgun concept and the air gun and proper projectile. Improvisation. And your improvisation doesn't necessarily have to be already committed. It could be something that you've got in your mind. Something that you know you can do if the needs be. I've been thinking about doing it. I just haven't done it because of tomfoolery in the government right now. I want it to come back to The Second Amendment is the Second Amendment is the fucking Second Amendment. Don't fuck with the Second Amendment because the Second Amendment is. Period. End of sentence. Fuck all. You know? Jerry Lee, I see you. Hi, Andy. Oh, right. And probably Jerry Lee, too. Give me a sec. You're right. Haha. You're right. Because I've seen Jerry Lee in a few different places, and this dude's all right. Do that, what have you. Okay. Anybody else I missed? Nope. All right. So, well. All right. Hold your stomachs. I'll tell you what, if you stick around me long enough with all this camera shaking back and forth and the world just kind of on a side and the crazy angles I get by just sticking my phone in places, you will get over motion sickness right away, or you won't be able to watch my videos. It's too funny, though. It's true. So, like I said, link is pinned at the top. If you're not feeling so introverted tonight and you wanted to get up here and chat someone's ear off, by all means, I'm all game. I've said my piece, and I could churn on for days now. You know me. I could sit here and talk you up a storm. We can have ourselves a good talk about anything, but we've all heard, from me, my thoughts on shit. Link is there. It's in it's pinned at the top of the chat. Feel free to jump up here anytime you want. All right. It's all good. Yeah. It's one of those pop a top again, roll a fatty, sit back, relax. Because the world might have gone to shit, but we're still here. So smile, put one foot in front of the other, and enter a new day. That's the way as I always look at life. Doesn't matter how small the situation is, how much it wants to just tear your eyeballs out. Just, it's going to be all right. It is real. This is how I deal with shit. That's actually how I deal with shit. To look at it any other way, give myself a moment of thought to be angry on shit, literally messes with my mind to the point where I got freaking tufts of hair floating out of my hat. And y'all seen it. I know y'all seen it. I'm not always as pretty as I like to be. Thing is that it could be worse, right? So, cheers, beers. Skull. Enjoy your night. The world has become your friend. Oh, and by the way, y'all say hi to Cuz. Hey, Cuz.
What's up, cuz?
Life as we know it, drinking a beer, having a good old night, happy and free. My gun next to me, my everything else is about me, and
All I need is my gun and my dog
mm-hmm.
and my beer and this ashtray
A little
and
bit of
this
tobacco
lamp and a little bit of tobacco. I ain't got enough light in here, like I'm sitting in a bat cave.
Well, cuz it's actually gotten dark outside. I'm sitting here just light up under, doing damn thing. What do you know? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the cat. How
Cat,
you,
What's up? What's
brother?
up, brother? What's up?
what's
Well,
up, cat?
How's everybody
the
doing?
world, the world has gone to shit, brother. But
Indeed, it has.
And
there
it's and
are
it's rolling
What
there
are
and
are
you
it's rolling
gentlemen
down.
doing to prepare for the world going to shit? May I ask you that question, sir?
regulations.
It's rolling
What about
downhill like a snowball headed for hell.
that?
Well, hey, guard, what are you drinking tonight?
I am drinking my normal Total Domination Northwest IPA.
Uh, sounds kinky.
That's what she said.
I don't know about kinky, but it'll fuck you up, man.
I'm on the way to the gas station now to get my drinks for this evening. I've been busy all day. Rabbits, dogs, cats, kids, fosters, boarders. It's been a crazy day, man. I went and
What?
saw. I met some YouTube friends. I met a new YouTuber to me anyway. So it's been a fun filled day.
And cat got accused of being a dumpster diver.
No, I got accused of being like a homeless fuck or some shit. I don't know, man. Somebody shitting that dude's Cheerios.
Cat, the coolest thing that I saw about that was it made me remember the time that me and my dad went to the dump, a local dump out there when we were living out in Ogden. And the
Hey,
municipal dump out there,
100%.
yeah, the municipal dump out there, big ass place. Well, we went out there, there's seagulls everywhere, there's people walking through the dump, checking shit out, looking for shit. Me and my dad was looking through the trash pile and we found some old cap guns, some of those flat cap type cap guns, but the big
Oh
old
yeah,
long
the
Kentucky
old
long
school
rifle.
revolver type.
No, Kentucky long rifle type, bruh. We're talking the
Oh,
big
okay.
long guns. They were
Oh,
cool looking,
You know,
yeah.
you know that old saying, cuz one man's junk is another man's treasure.
right? And it only took a little bit of work, and my dad built a couple of parts, and we had them motherfuckers running sweet.
I don't know, man. Waste not, want not. I hate seeing something that is perfectly fine going somewhere it doesn't belong when somebody else could use that shit, man. I pulled that shit out the dumpster. You know what? You know what else I did? After I pulled it out the dumpster, I told a friend about it, and he said, I need a weed eater. And I'm like, you know what? I gave him another weed eater. I didn't give him that one I found because I wasn't sure if it ran, but I gave him one that I knew did run because I know how to work on them. So, I
Yeah.
just looked out for the next man.
Well, when I got the tools, I fix just about anything. I gotta
Cat,
have three things though: the tools, the drive, and the time.
Absolutely.
Cat,
And sometimes
Cat,
you might need a little bit of money.
Cat.
Hey,
In today's society, it's a throwaway society. Everybody throws shit away. They don't want to fix nothing.
Not me. I give a damn about today's society. I'm not gonna go along for that social credit score. That's all I gotta say. You'll see me looking like a raccoon. Me and mine are gonna survive.
Right?
Yep. I'm not gonna play possum either.
That's the way as I look at it. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna make it. Hey, y'all ever heard of Pacific Northwest Gorilla? I know he sells a lot of shit on his channel, but dude, he makes his own shit. He's like, dude's like fucking 300 miles away from me. He's still sitting there telling me, dude, get out there and fucking train. I'm like, I'm in the middle of the fucking city.
Do what you can, when you can, where you can. And don't let nobody stop you from doing it.
And that is why that tree in the back, the very back corner, has become basically a bullet stop.
Hey, I look red. You can see that was the brake lights.
Look, long as they're not blue lights.
No shit. I ain't doing nothing wrong anyway. I ain't had nothing to drink. I ain't had nothing to smoke besides my cigarettes, not the other. So,
Officer, you're not as drunk as you think I am.
Shit,
Ossifer, I only had T-bar tooties.
You guys are goofy, damn it. I'm sure that's what it looks like, though. Has anybody seen any of the FOIA cameras of some drunk people? Boy, that shit gets wild quick.
Hey, look, there's a reason why I drink in moderation. If you'll notice, this beer is still half full. This is the first beer I've had all day.
Who makes that beer?
This would be Ninkasi Brewery here in
Okay.
Oregon.
At least it's not
right there.
Okay, word. At least it's not Transheiser-Busch.
No, dude, I don't drink tranny fluid. I don't know about y'all, but nah. I don't drink tranny fluid.
I used to like Space Dust, but I stopped drinking them when they, turn, when they couldn't figure out whether they wanted their nuts tucked or not.
Cat, you added any more to your movie tales? You added any more to your movie Tales from the Crackheads?
No, but an update on the crackhead that shot the dude in the back. He's out on bond. Our justice system at work, folks.
Hey, look,
but yet, if you got caught with a dime bag of weed, they put you under the fucking jail.
See, I've always said that as long as you ain't guilty, don't take the bond, because it's a sign that you need more than just the knowledge that you are in the right.
I'm gonna put y'all on mute. Go ahead and carry on your conversations. Not that you need my permission to do so, but I'm going to acquire my fun for this evening, so I'll be back shortly.
Roger, Dodger. Running an event. What event would that be there, Pete?
I can't see the chat.
All right. Sorry about that.
What's all that noise? Sound like a cat running around in a litter box.
It was. It was a cat running around in a litter box. It's all good. He'll be back. He's just, dealing with the dirt. Doing the damn thing, working with the situation, and that's what y'all should be doing. Working with the situation you're in. I found in myself that there was, today I ran out of sugar. That was an interesting bit. It's Sunday, mind. And, I don't live in the middle of nowhere, but I don't live like right dead in the middle of downtown. So stuff's not open until like after hours. It's closed now. Everything's closed now. It's past 9:30. Oh, hey, Pete. Welcome.
Hey, how are you? How are you, my friend? I haven't seen you for a while, man. Where the hell you been?
I have been working my ass off.
Well, I'm sure you're not the only one who does that. I'm sure everybody does that,
Hey, Pete.
Hey, how are you, son? Where are you?
I'm at home.
My channel. Hope you're doing good.
I'm at the homestead.
Okay. Hey, I want to ask you actually. You wanna join me on my event? I put your name on the flyer. I haven't made a date yet, but you're welcome to join me if you are interested.
You having a live stream?
Yeah. I don't know the date yet, but let me see if I can. I have it here. Like, I'm still working on the flyer. If you don't mind sharing the screen, Brandy, I can show you the flyer that I'm working on.
Yeah, sure.
So this is the flyer I'm working on. I have Four Corners Report, Grayman Survival, Ben Garcia, Cat Without the Hat, and I do have still 2 openings. So if you guys are interested, you are very welcome to join me. So I had like 2 days ago, I had Ontario Prepper, Roaming Prepper, Angry Prepper, and Truth with Tom on my channel. So
300. I ain't 300. I ain't nobody. I'm just an earthbound misfit.
You are somebody. You can't say you are nobody.
I don't know where wait, I think that went sideways. Pete, you've been hitting that mead.
What?
I says you've been hitting the mead.
Hey, Pete, you gonna have to share with everybody.
Pete doesn't drink.
I don't.
Oh.
No, I don't drink. No, I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't smoke pot or anything like that. All I do is smoke cigarettes. I don't think that counts.
See, that's the funny thing, though. Like, I have noticed that the more I smoke pot and the more I drink alcohol, the less I want to do anything else, like any other kind of drug out there,
Right.
especially. But at the same time, I smoke tobacco, I smoke pot, I smoke alcohol. Aren't those the gateway drugs, right? Aren't those supposed to get you into the harder stuff?
Pete,
Right.
Pete, if I quit smoking and drinking, I'm gonna run out of places to hide bodies.
See, that right there. That's the reason why you don't fuck with a Southern man. I'll be fair and honest.
I mean, not that I say that I don't drink at all.
Or,
I mean, once in a while I do drink, like a margarita. I don't mind drinking a margarita, but that don't count as drinking, I guess.
Okay,
I'm not a drinker. I mean, you know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You don't drink. You
No,
know?
I don't drink.
You might have, you know, like when
my wife's birthday is, you know, I do drink a glass of margarita.
So what Peter's saying is he's a social drinker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like once in a blue moon kind of thing.
Right. I mean, I'm not a person who goes on Friday night, go to the next liquor store and grab 4 or 5 bottles. No, that's not me.
Real quick, I want to get on this. Discord is known for this. They're known for your device getting hacked. They're known for also, if you have certain types of software, it will crash your device just trying to utilize it. So I would say, you know, it's a matter of security. Yeah, you can say things on Discord you can't say here, but at the same time, what you say on Discord, the world can see.
Well, cuz look at the times me and you they have stopped us from calling each other and texting each other.
Right?
Whoever the hell's playing them stupid games.
See, that does trip me out too, because I've noticed that. I have noticed that there's a matter of there's a break in comms, and it's really one of those things you could only circumvent by face-to-face meeting. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it so that the disorganized becomes organized. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
I think we lost Cat.
Yeah, Cat jumped down and got back up and had a bunch of technical identification.
I'm not Muslim, so that don't count to me.
Yeah.
That don't count to me at all. You have to go to these Muslim brothers if you want to harass them with that comment.
Pete, you been out there wrestling with that bear yet?
No, not yet. I haven't been on the land yet. I'm looking to get a new car, and hopefully in like a couple of months, I'm heading back to that to land again. But I'm gonna keep you updated. I'm gonna record stuff again, you know. But it was funny when I mentioned, you know, that the bear killed 3 of my cows, and I said, yeah, at the same time, hey, if you guys want to come and hang out, you're welcome. I didn't hear any comments.
StreamYard is trying to block Cat. I just noticed that. Like, StreamYard wouldn't let me click on his icon, and then they wouldn't let me click on shit. And he's just like, what the hell?
Cat, you're on StreamYard's doo-doo list.
I believe it. No, I came up. The reason why I dropped off earlier, there was a bad echo whenever I started talking, so I waited till I got home and I got my earpiece. But I'm about to crack my first beer. It's Voodoo Fruit Force.
Ultimate food porn here. Voodoo Ranger.
Voodoo Ranger. Oh, I thought it says Voodoo Changer.
Dude, it tastes like an adult Capri Sun. I'm kind of hooked. It's
Dude likes wine coolers.
I thought it says Voodoo Danger. I'm like, what are you drinking?
There's a fine line between IPA and wine cooler, and I try to stay more towards IPA.
Oh, okay.
who said I was thinking? Look at that. You see that percentage?
Yeah, 9.5.
Yeah, that'll put your dick in the dirt. That's haram as shit.
That's
Yeah, I
nice.
know you said that. I heard what you said. That's not you and yours, but you know I gotta talk to the more Muslim people.
Yeah, I'm not Muslim. Though.
Just give it
to arrest the Muslim people with that.
just give it a little while. Cat will be scratching in his litter box.
Meow.
Meow.
Hey, Dan, Guard, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you, fellas. I'm glad I could be back around. I just got a new phone, so I can be around, dude. Much love, y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had a good conversation with Kat on my channel.
Y'all know I told Cat to buy a tractor trailer load of phones.
He knows I go through them quicker than I do underwear.
You know what's funny? I think that's everybody, Cat. I will be fair on it. Like, I've noticed I have had the same the same set of underwear for the past 7 years. I've replaced my phone about 4 or 5 times in that time period.
Well,
oh shit, that's nothing on me. In the last 7 years, I probably replaced my phone 700 times.
Guard, you could do it the bubble way. You can flip the underwear inside out and use it for another year.
No,
that reminds me of some story a military dude told me. He came in. He was talking.
It's a matter of like, I don't normally wear holes in my underwear because I wear holes in everything else.
Yeah, you just got to remember the color coding: yellow in the front, brown in the back.
All right, so that reminds me. That reminds me of this old story. This old military general shows up to a war zone. There's a handful of soldiers. He's like, "All right, gentlemen, good news first. I got to change your underwear. Bad news, we're going to enemy territory. Any questions?" So the one soldier raised his hand. You said you had to change your underwear? Yeah. You change with you. You change with you. How you like your new underwear? Sit out, soldier.
That sounds like exactly what might happen on live.
Yeah, no doubt, bro.
Exchange underwear real quick. Like,
it's called character building.
right? No, for reals though, when you're when you're on the lines, you ain't got time to change underwears. You know, you carry an extra 3-4 pairs of socks, but your socks start to fucking stink after a couple of days. And I'm gonna tell you right now, like, you don't change them out because you don't have fucking time. You are on the line right there. You have less time to react than it takes for you to zip up your pants. So, you're literally like, fuck it, the socks stink, my ass stinks, my armpits stink, my fucking jacket stinks, my vest smells like vomit, everything fucking sucks, my fucking gun barely works, but hey, I'm alive, motherfuckers.
Because when you're out there on the battlefield, you got time to fill up your underwear.
No doubt. I hope somebody else don't fill them up for you. You know, you put on City Georgia. Ain't no fun.
Blaine, you should say what doesn't stink.
My attitude.
That right there, I'm telling you though, what Song just said, that was fucking funny. That fucking cut me. Like, oh my god, dude! Like, you got time to fill your.
And I'll pay an extra 10 pounds.
You want to learn real quick how to lose 3 pounds in less than 30 seconds? Have somebody fire ammunitions at your ass.
Yeah, that's what you call a shitty moment. That's what you call a shitty moment.
Well, I'll put it this way. If you want to gain 50 pounds overnight,
Put on a rucksack.
no. Be down range of bullets coming at you. Your asshole will pucker so goddamn tight you couldn't squeeze fucking dimes out of pennies. I'm telling you, son, you won't be able to shit for a month.
Man, here's to gain 25 pounds. I graduated high school at 115. Now I'm about 140. Gang, gang.
Hey, cuz, did you hear about that bullshit about Biden? Biden wanted to make all of our military electric. I thought that was funny. You're going to be out on the battlefield with a damn tank and you tell the enemy, hold on a fucking minute. I got to charge my Abrams.
He's going to ask Russia where the sergeant port's at.
Wait, we got to charge up for the actual charge, gentlemen. So,
Time out. I'm not ready. Time out.
No, we're standing on the fucking battle line. We are not more than fucking 300 miles, not more than 100 miles from our objective. We have
I got to charge my tank.
Specifically to charge into battle, and y'all motherfuckers want to use a goddamn fucking battery system. Lord Almighty, somebody go and smack these motherfuckers. Bring the drill sergeants out. Where the fuck are the drills? Like right now, they need to be screaming and hollering like, who the fuck do you think you are? And where the fuck do you come from? And why the fuck do you think you got something? And son, you better sit the fuck down before I put my foot so far up your ass, the water on my knee, quench your thirst, and the fucking polish on my toes, fucking shine your teeth. Oh, boy.
You know what that reminds me of? You ever seen them little kids' toys, like little Jeeps and shit that you plug into the wall and they ride them around in the yard?
Hot Wheels, or not Hot Wheels, Power Wheels.
You know what? You plug them up and the little kid gets in and he buzzes across the yard with it.
Yeah,
that's what that.
For about 4 hours.
Yeah, that's what I could see one of them tanks trying to plug that sumbitch up and it lasts about 10 minutes and then it goes meow.
Hey, God, your little rant, the only criticism I have is you forgot to remind everybody that it's going to take surgical, some kind of surgery to remove that, foot from their ass.
Yeah, you're right. I missed. All right. Well, I'm gonna be fair and honest. I'm gonna put things in words you can understand. So if you don't understand and listen when I'm talking anymore, I'm gonna put my foot in your ass. Is that all right? Understood, son? Yeah.
Who doesn't love Major Payne? Amen, brother. You don't understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Damn it, I'm getting these dogs going. I need to quiet down.
One tubby.
Two tubby. Hell yeah, that's some good shit right there. What do you mean a blind seeing eye dog? That was the best part.
I want a cat to take.
Running in my underwear.
I want a cat to take a video when a crackheads with a bulldog stuck to his ass.
They like to show up whenever I'm fucking working. They think my old lady and my kids are soft, but I raised them with some fucking backbone. So they learn real quick that even when the cat's gone, you don't want to fuck around with his family because your ass will get chewed on.
Hey, nah, bro. Kitten's got claws. So I'm gonna say kitten's got claws.
I'm not a kitten. I'm a cat, motherfucker.
I know that.
I might look cute and soft like a
And he's a feral cat.
See, I'll put it
Yeah,
this way.
I'm feral
Like,
as shit. I'm
you're-
surprised anybody puts up with me. No.
when we're on here, cat, I'll put it this way. You're a cat, the old lady's Miss Kitty, and then you got the kittens. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. So the funny thing is, I nicknamed my old lady Cat's Meow. So if Cat's Meow ever shows up in your cat, in your chat, that's my old lady. Houdini, calm down.
Speaking of, where is Houdini?
I heard him barking in the background. That ain't my dogs. Mine finally shut up.
Pete,
They're not even my dogs. I'm just boarding them for as a foster.
Pete, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Pete, wake up! Oh, he's still here.
So, quick question.
Hey, Pete, hold on. I'll be glad to answer your question, but I just want to say, if anybody needs like a profile picture or a channel banner, hit up Pete. My profile picture, he made it for me. I don't know what he's gonna charge us, but I want to help promote my friend. If he can make some money, you should totally make some money, dude. But if you like my profile picture, Pete made it. Thank you. That's all I gotta say. Go ahead, guys.
I
Sorry
appreciate
for.
that. Thank you.
Okay, now I got two questions because you mentioned that. One, Pete, what's this initiative? And two, would you please? What's it cost, brother? I mean, like for serious.
Well,
Really?
it depends on how long I work on. I mean,
Hey Pete, what do I owe you?
you know, I just don't design logos. You know, how you know I design actually clothing, but I do T-shirts, I do posters, banners, logos. I do everything that has anything to do with designing. I do. And you can go on my community page. I have dropped some of my designs there. You can look
Well,
how they
I'll
look.
tell you what, Pete. If you make a T-shirt, like okay, you make really cool clothing, all right. But I want to point this out. If you go and you make, T-shirts specific to different YouTubers, right? Like, to Cat V, like to
Yeah.
say Texas Psycho Billy or Anunnaki. You make these T-shirts, right? You're more likely to get endorsed, for that matter. Not just by us, mine. I'm saying like YouTube itself is gonna sit there and be like,
Explain
dude,
it so I understand.
like,
Hey, hold on. Explain it so I understand. I didn't understand some of the words you using.
You got a lot of fucking support, and there's people willing to fucking pay for it because you do a damn good job.
Oh,
Exactly.
Okay.
And endorsement is, I take your design, I buy your T-shirt, right?
Right.
And then I take it and I say, if you want to purchase this design, if you want to get these T-shirts with the Guardsman on the T-shirt, the Guardsman logo, go to this
Pete at
particular.
300 Warriors.
Oh, okay. Oh, I understand what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah. Sure.
But it's a matter of I like your work. All right, already.
Can I interject real quick? So what he meant by promoting you is you made that profile picture for me, and I'm minting it now, and so it's spreading to more people. Also, Pete, if I owe you something for doing that for me, please let me know. I'd be glad to send you a couple dollars. I don't have much, but I don't have much, but I would be glad to pay you for your time and effort. I did not expect it, but I fucking love it.
Well, I'm glad I could make you happy. You know, it's all good. Yeah, I made this new 300 warrior design, which I'm really impressed myself. Blaine, when you see that, you're gonna say, "What the fuck?" It's that badass.
Okay, so yeah, look, I'm gonna plug you real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Pete Rock Designs. This man has one of the just honest to God best apparel for the modern YouTuber sort of thing and the modern
You got
patriot.
some badass
He has
design.
got it down.
Here, if you wanna check this out, here, look at this one. Here. This is the design I made. Look, this is my 300 warrior shirt. This is what I'm going to print, and hopefully I'm gonna wear this soon on my in the future when I go live or so. You know.
All right, so yeah, that right there's pretty good. That's cool, man. That is.
That's
I
dope.
like that. That is fucking badass. It pays homage to the 300, and at the same time, it's still got your flair to it, brother.
Right.
Yo, I shared the profile picture that 300 made for me in my community tab, and I was completely blown away. He nailed it on the head. Like,
Yeah, I saw that too. Like,
No,
I saw
but
that
you know how
design.
this happened? Cat, do you know how this happened? Okay. I was watching Catwoman, the movie, right? And I'm like, okay, you know, hey, I know somebody who used the word cat. That's cat without the hat. I'm like, you know what? I'm in the mood right now to design something that is related to him, you know. And it was in the middle of the night, like 3 or 4 in the morning. And whatever I had in my head, I said, let me put this on the on my screen and see how it comes out. And then, you know, I put your name on it. I said, oh yeah, it looks pretty decent. You know, let me send this to him. He can.
let me tell you what. Let me tell you what. You nailed it to a T. I love wearing hoodies. My my high school mascot was a Bengal tiger, and I hold firm to that. The cat that you put in that hoodie was white and black tiger, which was very reminiscent of a Bengal tiger. Man, you hit the nail on. I am. I'm blown away.
You're very welcome, Cat. And by the way, you know, this was
You represent very well.
taste, you know.
Hey, Pete. I got a slogan for my shirt. It says, "Don't piss off grumpy old men because life imprisonment is not a deterrent."
You are a funny song. I love
When
you.
my girls,
You are awesome.
I
When
can see
my-
a whole lot of different designs myself, but at the same time, I don't have the technical expertise to put them together.
me either. I work everything from my cell phone. I use the KISS method. It's called keep it simple, stupid. All I got is a cell phone. I don't have a laptop or none of that other shit. So
I do have a laptop, but I use that for my writing, so I don't like using that for other things. Because
I got a notebook for my writing. I'm still working on the after, by the way. I haven't forgotten about that motherfucker, but I want to make it epic. I want motherfuckers to listen to it. I don't know where.
Yeah, Blaine.
I don't know where I'm going.
Damn good story.
Blaine, look at this other one that I just sent to you.
Hey, Guard, if you take any inspiration, just use it. Don't even. I don't want no recognition, man. If anything inspires you, please use it.
That is freaking cool there, Pete.
Yeah,
What does it say?
it says
Says-
SHTF Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, like in the middle, there's the guy with the gas mask, and then there's the COVID crap, and then basically after the COVID, you're gonna turn like on the bottom like a zombie. You see, it's kind of like a storytelling on the shirt. First, you have these on the top, natural disasters like wildfire and stuff like that, and then like in these comic books, when you read the first little square, then in the next square it tells you what happened next. You basically have to look at it that way,
dude, that's such an awesome way to put it, and that's such a great idea about how to make like t-shirts because, like, I mean, really, people are into comics and stuff, and if you can relate to them in any kind of way, that's more sales and stuff. If you got the community,
right?
yeah, it's fucking.
I do take a lot of thinking and effort. I put a lot of details in my work. Whatever I do, I think about pretty much a lot of stuff before I actually put it on it. And I have to mention, some of my work is a little bit political, but at the same time, it does look unique. The stuff that I make, you don't find in any store.
Take pride in what you've done because that is fucking awesome.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
No, even the designs that I've seen you make for other people, Ontario Prepper, I think you made a design for. Yeah, man, you got some good shit going on. 300, you understand you understand advertising and marketing, and that's fucking awesome, man. It's gonna go a long way for you.
I appreciate it. I hope so. My goal is hopefully one day I can have a store actually. But with everything that is going on right now, with all this bullshit, in the world, I doubt that this is gonna happen. But maybe one day.
All right, let's not worry about that. If you ever find yourself on the East Coast, you and Guard both.
Yeah.
Hit me up. Stop by my property, man. We're gonna have a damn good dinner. I promise you. I can cook up motherfucker. I promise, man. I laughed about that comment you made, but I'm serious at the same time, man. If you ever come out this way, 300,
right,
we're gonna have a damn good time.
Yeah. Same for you. If you ever come to Texas, let's go ahead to the land. There's 78.
I will come to Texas at some point. I can't tell you when. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I will be in Texas eventually.
Yeah, you are welcome, Kat. You can come anytime, my friend. But yeah, that's these are some of my work. And if you do wanna see more of my work, you can actually go on. I don't know if you have Instagram, but that's the only. I don't have a website. Sorry, I'm a poor guy. I have only Instagram, so you can look up at PeteRock72. That's my Instagram page. I have over 200 designs on my channel for women, for men, t-shirts, jumpsuits, jogging sets, all kind of stuff. So you can go and check it out.
So Pete,
yeah,
you can actually build your own website for really cheap.
Yeah, the thing is, I am so busy with. I haven't even looked at it yet. It's because the thing is, some of my stuff is political. Some of my designs, and some of these websites, these cheap websites, have requirements. They don't allow. Oh, it can be like this, or you can't have that. It has to be this type of format. They do have requirements. So, but I haven't think about to opening a website yet. But I mean, I have I have a lot of shit right now. I have over 1,500 designs so far.
I'll be right back. Gotta show this out.
Opening 10 stores with.
Hey, I know that like Teespring and whatnot, yeah, they got the fucking no politics, no political affiliation shit like that. But there are options. All right, it's the Teespring's not the only ones in the book. You know, you can always go to others.
Yeah, I tried Teespring, Blaine, but then I don't do like you saw. I do full body because it's a full T-shirt, so you should take advantage of the entire T-shirt and print it completely. And this is what I do. I always print full body shirts. I don't do little bitty stuff and ask for $40. When I do a full body shirt, the shirt is telling you actually a story. So Teesprings don't let you print the whole shirt. It gives you only 16 by 20. 16.
Yeah. And like I said, that's what I was saying, Pete, is that there are other options.
Right.
All right. Like, well, as a for instance, you can license out your designs to other manufacturers. Some people go to China for cheaper shit, but I'm just saying, all right, look, you can license out that those designs, and through that, what you're doing is you're gaining a profit from it without even you're not having to do the hard work of market shares, marketing and advertising and all this extra stuff, because it's already out there in the world, and these other companies that are printing your designs want them to sell, so they're going to go out there and they're going to advertise it for you.
Mm-hmm.
But you instead are being paid specifically for the use of the design. So every time that one of those T-shirts is printed, you get a royalty.
Right. Did you see the flyer I made for Prepper Meeting Part 2?
No, I didn't. I did see your designs for the prepper meetings and whatnot, but I'm just saying, like, damn, how do I put this? I'm like you, I ain't got no fucking money.
Yeah, I'm broke, man. I am disabled.
Me three. Let's unite, and Captain Planet will probably disappear or something, or appear or something. Wind, water, we're all broke. Captain Planet. That's dumb as shit. Don't make that fucking jump again.
Captain Planet, he's our hero. He's gonna take the pollution down to zero.
Yeah, I felt stupid for saying what I said. Thank you, Guard, for making me feel a lot better about it.
I grew up in the same time, brother. I'm telling you, like, what?
90s babies, bro. 90s babies.
Right? Look, I was born in 87. I grew up watching the same shit. Fucking Beast Wars, man. That was my shit.
Yeah, Beast Wars, man. Yeah. Way before Shia LaBeouf knew anything about, what was that popular movie you played in?
Yeah, back when Transformers was still a freaking cartoon, man.
Yeah, you remember when the Transformers were like dinosaurs and shit? Like, you don't see none of that shit in TV now.
No, that was Beast Wars. That was
it was
Transformers. Beast Wars.
You remember buying those figures? You spend like $20 or $30, and that shit would like transform into like 4 different things.
I never got the the enjoyment of having the figurines. My dad was more into buying me guns than buying me toys.
Well, I can agree, and I have the same sentiment, but there were a few times being a delinquent child. You know, I was hanging out in the boxes that they had stacked. You know, I stacked boxes, and I made like little fucking homeless fort at McDonald's and or Walmart, and I used to go in there and I'd tear Pokemon card packs apart and all kinds of dumb shit. Yeah, nah, I was I was a bad kid. You know, I got my ass whooped a lot.
That happens.
We used to get kicked out of Walmart riding the bicycles and the scooters around. You ain't supposed to do that. Call the cops. We left before the cops showed up, so you know. Yeah, most of the time the cops caught us in the parking lot. You know, growing up in the '90s and early 2000s.
Yeah. No,
Rule breaker.
Right.
I used to go on bicycle rides for, hours all around Ogden, Utah, and there were several times I got fucking stopped by the cops. So I know.
Bro, I was playing in a sand pit. Nobody owned the property, and they started building what you call it, a platform to start building the house at a base. I don't know, man. Whatever you call it. Anyway, I got brought home by the cops, and yeah, it was dumb as shit. My dad's like, "You brought him home? You didn't have nothing better to do?" He was sitting across the property playing in some fucking sand. Oh well, he used some string he found, and he tied a skill saw, a circular blade, a skill saw blade to a stick. So they took me home. They were gonna take me to jail, but they took me home first.
Skill saw blade. You had the you didn't get the fun toys.
Fun toys. That was fun. I was out of the house. My parents weren't bitching at me.
As a child, my dad had like a couple of different cool little fucking licenses at the time, which made it so that we could do a lot of cool shit.
Hell yeah.
So, 90s. The 90s were fucking excellent for me. But only because my dad decided to go jump through a bunch of fucking government hoops that he should have never had to. All right?
Yeah.
I'm going to say that. It's a reality.
You're telling a good story right now. Go ahead and tell the story. You got me sucked in. Okay, go ahead.
Well, yeah, I got to make fucking nitroglycerin from battery acid and fucking soap, man. I got to play around with real black powder, and we goofed off with fucking all sorts of shit.
Yeah, man. The generation today is completely different than what I grew up.
Yeah,
you're 100% right. We knew how to work guns, explosives. We knew how to travel the land, follow creeks, catch fish by the hand. Yeah. Old school living, man.
Yeah, no, we learned how to cut our own wood. We learned how to freaking build a fire. Learned how to till the land.
Amen.
We weren't taught all this fancy hoo-ha shit of like gender studies or whatever the fuck that is. No, we was taught
gender studies was gender studies back in the day was she's got a pussy, you're gonna put your dick in it, and everybody's gonna be happy at the end, and she'll probably get pregnant.
We didn't even get all that. I didn't get all that till I was like 8, 9 years old. And that was unfortunately because I got into some shit I wasn't supposed to at the time.
Man, shut up. We all had hot babies.
You didn't learn about that till he was like 15, 16 years old. And then, about that time, that's when we have the birds and the bees talk.
Man, chill out. We all had the babysitters we wanted to bang.
Hey.
Hey, God, thanks for having me up, man. I hope I'm not running off all your friends. If ever I seem like a problem.
I'll put it fair and honest. Like, after about an hour, folks start to drop off just because, like, it's like, all right, no, this is boring. But no, even though, you could be having the best talking of all time, your brain doesn't have the capacity to continue unless you're up on panel and talking. And that's
no doubt. Plus, a lot of the people that watch, they work full time every day, and they're exasperated. Yeah.
And right now, I'm sitting out in the shed, but here coming up soon is going to be fucking in air quotes.
Heard that. How long you staying live, Cracker?
I don't know. Probably another 20 minutes, like 5 minutes after everybody click off. That's all.
Word. Well, cool. I'll be here till I can be. I'm looking forward to a late night and an early morning. It might suck, but gotta do what I gotta do.
Gotta do, And I've been having a similar issue myself. I don't know if I told y'all or if you know this, but being that I have chickens, I have a rat problem. And I don't let my dog go after the rats for a reason that is it's strange to some folk, but the reality is that, I've already dealt with the salmon poison and don't want to go on further than that.
All right. So check it out. You can get some sticky traps and place them around your house. And as soon as the rodent steps on it, he'll be all twisted up in that, and he ain't gonna know what to do.
Yeah.
Or you can outsmart him. You can put like his favorite fruit out there, and then get some boric acid. If you can't find the old school boric acid where it comes in a little tube that you like squeeze and it shoots all over the place, get the boric acid that comes in the 3000 mule team. The shit the Mexicans get to wash their fucking clothes. There's boric acid in it. Mix it up with sugar or honey or something like that. And when the bugs get up in it, they're not going to make it very far out of it.
Yeah, well, that works great on the bugs. Rats won't touch boric acid. After they get the taste, it's they just don't fuck with it.
Right.
My main problem is I don't want to use poisons. One, because, the dog.
All right. Hold on, guard. I already told you. Get the sticky traps. The sticky traps.
This is the other flip side of it, Kat, is that this is outdoors. I can't do the sticky traps because they can catch other animals. And some of those animals are not rodents, and some of them are protected. I got very close to getting into trouble.
I got you.
I got you. That it's not protected, but another one of the family that it belongs to, the species sort of thing. Not getting into it, but it basically is a protected bird. So I'm on doing things with an air rifle. I can't even fuck around. Like I've got to be so precision on it that look, I gotta shoot these rats, one, and then on top of that, I've got to shoot them in such a way that I don't lose any of my ammunition to the four corners of the world. Because even though the forest is behind me, I do have.
And you can't let the Karens know what you're doing either.
Well, yeah, that's not even a worry. Like the Karen, she's asleep when this is all happening. But I'm more worried about damages. You hear what I'm saying? I've been
Yeah.
pretty good at, you know, keeping any ammunition loose by my air gun inside the backyard. And that's pretty freaking, I gotta say, I am pretty fucking awesome with that shit.
Hell yeah.
I'll put it
Hell
this
yeah.
way. I'll says it like this. Out of 1,000 rounds put down on rats, and I'm talking, you have no idea the infestation I'm dealing with. 1,000 rounds downrange on rats, and I have maybe misplaced 4 slugs. And I do know about where they landed. They just weren't in my yard. And I know where they landed, and they did not land in a way that would have harmed someone or done damage to the property. I just heard them thump down on the ground.
Word. Well, you know what you do? You start shooting them and you make rat burgers, kind of like in Judge Dredd, because that's the future we're heading towards.
Man,
You didn't like the rat burger? No.
you think I'm gonna eat rat burger? Wow, but
Dude, I would eat the shit out of some fucking rat. You know what? Every time I order Chinese food, I always ask for rat on stick. It's probably chicken or beef, but you know, I can't help myself. I mean, you know, I got high expectations.
But you know,
Yeah.
at the same time, in America, it's actually illegal to eat rat unless it's a survival situation. It is actually a law. You're not allowed to eat rat because of certain diseases that they carry that would survive cooking, by the way.
Dude. I love my rat. I love my Chinese people. They do good with that rat on stick, man. Stop, man. Man.
But yeah, that's why you're not really illegally allowed to eat rat, even though you could eat any other, you know, non-game animal out there. They don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
Rat, they're kind of on a different level with. You can get in trouble for eating a rat. If you're not in a life or death survival situation, you have no other form of food or
it's
way
kind of like the corona. It's kind of like the corona bat virus situation, right?
Yeah, it actually has a lot to do with that, but it's from the 1950s.
Oh shit!
It's not anything to do with coronavirus. It has to do with.
If anybody watches this live stream, they're gonna be wanting facts. How do you know it came from the Wuhan lab? It's because the American and Chinese government.
Look, I'm trying not to derail on this because that is a sensitive bullshit ass subject. I don't know fucking why, you know, but I'm not trying to get derailed on this. The reason why you can't eat rats specifically in the United States.
You're doing a good job of ranking, man.
Unless it's a survival situation, is because of bubonic plague. It has nothing to do with any virus. It has to do with a bacterium that will actually survive cooking.
Dr. Anthony Fauci. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I went off topic again.
That's why I'm on about it, because it has nothing to do with that bullshit. This is something that, you know, is actually, you know, people have known for thousands of years, but didn't fucking really pay attention. Rats and fleas carry the bubonic plague. All right.
Yeah.
And so you don't want to be eating rat specifically for that reason. In America, there is bubonic, but it's rare because people don't eat rat. They don't eat a lot of squirrel. I mean, yeah, they eat squirrel, but squirrels is a little different. They're most of the time it's arboreal, and therefore you don't end up with that problem. Whereas rats on the ground, that's a problem. All right. And in the ground specifically, because of where bubonic lives. The bacterium that makes bubonic plague, anyways. And it's the reason why you're not supposed to eat rat, you're not supposed to handle them. And there are laws about this in America and in UK, I believe, and in a couple of other places. There's pest controlling laws. you're not allowed to handle the rats physically. You can go and use a shovel. You can go and use a plastic bag over your hand, but you're not supposed to handle them physically. There's actual laws about this in America because of shit that's happened. So that's why I wanted to get on that. It's not because I'm trying to be like mean or anything. That particular, let's be with the facts on. Any Hoosiers. I see Cat drop.
Yeah, he did. I'm not sure if he's coming back, but it's getting late for me. I need to go to bed. Thanks for having me, Blaine. And thank you for the compliments, everybody in the chat. Really appreciate that. So, you know where you can find me. 300 is always around. So check me out. And till then, 300 is out.
Well, thank you for coming up on the panel, y'all that did. And I figure, it's about that time of night. I got to start and get in on these rats and whatnot. And, it's about that time of night anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another installment of the Freedom Forum. I am your host, Yo Guardsmanov. And motherfuckers, I am out.